James, as we understand it, was the brother of Jesus. I see no reason to say that it was not the brother of Jesus. And we also have to understand that with the book of James, we're dealing with something that's very unusual. You don't get this in the King James. And the reason you don't get it is because of the way it's translated. So my translation here, I try and bring it out in a much more personal way and much more, how shall we say, understandable way. Not that the King James is not good. The King James is all right, but we're dealing with ancient language. Now, James was highly esteemed by all of the Jews. Not just the Christian Jews, but all of the Jews. And as you will read in the background, that he was ignominiously martyred. I believe it was in 62 A.D. So this epistle was written between, I would say, approximately 45 A.D. up to about 52 A.D. We have no exact time frame. And we don't have any time frame because it does not address the problem that the church had called the circumcision problem. However, that does not necessarily mean that this was written before 52 A.D. It's just an indication that it was. But if you're just dealing with the synagogue, you're not going to be dealing with a non-circumcision problem in the first place. Okay? Now, let's go to chapter 5, and we will see something also very interesting concerning what he says later on. Verse 14. Okay? James 5 and verse 14. Is anyone sick among you? Notice what he says here. He says, let him call for the elders of the church. This case, the word is ecclesias, which means that's the name for church. Which means those who are the called out ones. So what we really are finding revealed in this, that this was sent to the Jews, which we will see. There's also an indication to all the 12 tribes in addition to just the Jews. But within the synagogue, because he says if someone comes into your synagogue, okay, then he says in chapter 5, if any is sick, call the elders of the church. So what do we have? We have within the synagogue what we knew all the time. Those Jews who believed in Christ and followed Christ were a church within the synagogue. Now that's interesting. Not many people know that. And I didn't fully comprehend it until I was understanding it.